Just kind of bring it out that the bar is now open again. The bar is back open.
You're all right. Wet.
Thank you.
Wet. We'll be back shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner. We won't be long. I think about 20 minutes they're gonna do speeches.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time here, please direct your attention towards the head table. We have some very important people who would like to say a few words this evening. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thank you all so much for bringing the weather to be here for today's special day. A lot of you might know me already, but my name is Charlie. I'm John Sophia's pastor, and also John's team brother. There's probably a pretty good chance that you will or have confused the two of us at some point. I know my dad sure has. Growing up as twins, I wouldn't go so far as to say that we were inseparable, but we pretty much shared everything our entire life. Friends, bedrooms, clothes, video games, various skin infections from the wrestling mats, you name it. This time the varsity 132-pound spot after our wrestle-off freshman year. I beat him pretty bad, and that spot was mine. I'll try not to do that. Anyway, all that time spent together playing sports and hanging out and scraping paint and swinging hammers for dad every summer. It led to a fair amount of arguments and skirmishes, but for the most part, things almost always ended in laughter. Besides that one time that he put a staple through my hand because he wanted to see what would happen. But somehow, through all of our highs and lows, we've always had each other's backs. Somehow, after all those years spent together though, we both wound up attending the same small college in the same small town that we both grew up in. And we even shared a house. This was probably the point at which people stopped thinking we were close and started wondering if we were like weirdly close. Enter Sophia. She squashed those speculations. I even had the privilege of being there when John and Sophia first met. In our writing class about Bob Dylan during our freshman year at Cornell. At least that's how John and I remember it. Sophia, on the other hand, swears they met years earlier on their tour visit at Cornell, which I don't think John remembers, but we can sort that out in a minute. From there it moved on, with the two of them giggling in the back of class for their first date and so on. All the way to Sophia effectively moving to our house with us and then adopting their first cat, Peaches. It was at this point that I knew things were pretty serious. Then, that summer, Sophia was nice enough to let me borrow her truck for a few days while they used their car together to do a little vacation. I may or may not have left some paraphernalia in her glove box, which she obviously found. Understandably, she was not very happy. So naturally, I looked to John for some backup while Sophia was busy turning me into one. And he quickly and rightfully was really upset with me and immediately backed her up. This is when I knew things were very serious. But I've been lucky enough to watch their relationship grow and blossom from the beginning. Being around them for long enough, it was evident that this wasn't just another run-of-the-mill relationship. It's been amazing to see them support and strengthen each other, embrace their passions, and really help each other bring out the best version of themselves. They've even both moved across the country for each other, leaving behind friends, family, and familiarity. Not because it was easy, but because being together mattered more. It's something that takes a lot of courage, and it doesn't just happen by accident. It's real life. So John, I've literally known you as long as I've been alive, and I'm super grateful for that. You're the best brother I could ask for. We've made a lifetime of memories together, but today we start a whole new chapter, probably the most important one of all. And I really can't wait to watch it all unfold for you. And Sophia, welcome to the family. I hope you're ready. I truly believe that you're the best person in the world for John. You are his biggest fan, his best friend, and his closest confidant. You support him in so many ways, and you really bring out the best in him. And you are marrying a man who is caring, strong, loyal, and fiercely devoted. But you already know all that. And it's not easy dating someone with your twin brother hanging around all the time. But you've been a real trooper, and you've really embraced it, and that sure means a lot to me. I'm so glad that you made your way back to the great state of California, and you convinced John to come with you. Even though I might have played a pretty big part in convincing him as well. It's going to be amazing having you, or my brother and his wife, so close by, and I hope you guys stay. But wherever your journeys take you, I know that you two will continue to strengthen, support, and love each other just as you always have. So to John and Sophia and the many adventures ahead, I love both of you guys, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Good job, Charlie. Where was the pier?
Cross-country road trip partner, master of car karaoke, and for the last 9 years, her best friend. When we met freshman year, I didn't realize I was in my soulmate in friend form. When I look back on my relationship with Soph, I can't remember a life without her. We've been through so many milestones together, from being baby roomies at Cornell to a cross-country friendship that only grew stronger with time. She has been one of the truest constants in my life. Living with Sophia meant a lot of things. Constant singing and dancing parties, daily sleepovers on our twin beds that we pushed together, and the kind of deep talks that made 2 a.m. feel like the most important hour of the day. Those were the best years. The ones filled with inside jokes, bad snacks, and the kind of friendship that just fit. Some of my favorite memories are scream singing the lyrics to Karma Chameleon like we were headlining a world tour, our 10 p.m. Casey's runs with her in Cairo where we'd raid the fridge for Lunchables, and our many, many nap parties. We were inseparable in college, and after graduation we went long distance. Harder than any relationship I've ever been in, by the way. But even apart, she was still my person. I once heard a quote that said, and then she knew you could be homesick for people too. That's how it felt with Sophia. Like part of my heart was always a few states over, laughing way too loud on speakerphone. No matter the distance, the time zones, or the phases of life that we've both gone through, we've always found our way back to each other. With the same laughter, the same honesty, and the same sense of home. John. Hey. I couldn't have asked for a better person for my best friend, even if I was slightly jealous of you stealing all of her team members. But it didn't take long to see why you two worked. You're patient, kind, and you see Sophia the way I've always seen her. Smart, hilarious, and incredibly strong. From the beginning, you two just made sense. I saw the laughter, the love, and the way you simply fit together. As your relationship grew, I felt this overwhelming sense of comfort because I knew her heart was safe with you. You two are without a doubt a perfect match. You bring out the best in each other, you challenge each other in all the right ways, and you've built a love that's joyful and real. So today I raise my glass to the chosen soulmates, the teammates, and the kind of love that makes you feel like you're always home. I want to say thank you to Sophia for being my chosen family, and to John for loving her in all the ways she deserves, and for somehow surviving being outnumbered by Sophia and I for nearly a decade. To John and Sophia.
As the favorite brother, I would to start off. You may know me for my fabulous entrances with bridal party, or my amazing green suit as a bridesman. I'm Tristan. And the speech might not be as good as that, but it's absolutely unreal to be here today. Everyone to see my sister Sophia finally married again. She spent years going to her perfect age. As the honorary bridesman, I wanted to try my best to express my love for both of these school-jacked athletic comedians. To me, we will always be the younger siblings to our wild-growing older brothers, and not the adults that we have found ourselves from today. Throughout my life, I have always looked up to Sophia and tried to follow in her footsteps as best as I can in everything that she has done, including soccer, scholastics, close connections with friends, and keeping the family in line. She's always been the very best in every category, of course. And I wrote down that it's irrelevant, but it's very relevant for today. It's always been love and siblings between us. Plenty of reasons to stick by each other as close as we could. Without Sophia, I would most certainly not have turned out as well-rounded as I am, or as well-rounded as I think. There was a time in our lives where our family, well, me and my mom and Sophia, on Friday nights we watched scary movies, and I picked up a habit of deciding to try to scare Sophia by hiding behind corners or in every small spaces, and jumping out to surprise her and scare her as best as I could. Sean did his best to scare her shitless. But that stopped very suddenly one day in the laundry room when I received a quick punch directly in the face. And I'm pretty sure that's where all my nosebleeds started. Because from then on, I had one about every single week. There have always been hardships and problems that I have shied away from, chosen not to face, or simply disregarded. But Sophia, my sister, has always been there for me, and spoken out in my own clothes and my words of family. She is smart, funny, easily the best looking schnurr, and 100% has earned her place next to that big old hunk of man right there. John is an amazing guy, and I quickly became fond of. I can see why Sophia becomes so smitten. I'm so glad that it's you who is taking my sister's hand and entering into our family. Good luck with that. I love you both with all my heart. If there's a blueprint to doing life correctly and following your heart with your partner, I'd have to say that you two are right on the money. So cheers to you two. But now, before the favorite brother invites the other brothers up to finish off where I started, Miss Gracie Glass, the newest married couple in the Engelbrecht or Snow family. Love your little brother.
So long, baby. All right. Ours is going to be a little bit quicker than that, and that's today is a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day. We add a new batch of family to our already expanded Calvary, and more importantly, we get Sophia to stop dragging the Schnur name through the dirt. She has become so much more than I expected, and managed to find a God-fearing, corn-fed strongman to help her with her life goals. The thing is, I never thought I would see my sister get married, let alone that we would get along, or that we would have a similar passion when it comes to cutting open cows. Sophia's a gift, John. You probably know that. You probably know her as a tenacious woman, and she is that. But she is also our only sister. And we think it's only right to give her to an equally fantastic and kind man. Welcome to the family.
Sophia is definitely the smartest Schnur child. You always showed us what it takes to do exactly what you need to do. I know you're going to put the same effort into your marriage as you do pursuing your dreams. Don't worry, Sophia. You will continue winning all of our family competitions, even though we haven't really figured out how to keep winning the AFCON. She must have rigged it. Here's to a happy and long marriage. You deserve it. Thank you.
I'm Jonathan. I'm Sophia's oldest brother. And this is Daniel. This is also Sophia's brother. And this is Harrison, the second oldest brother. So you guys know. I'll keep it short too. The best thing about Sophia, she's always checking in on us. And it's hard when they're so separate. For many years, when it's been split out across the United States. And it's been really hard to keep in touch. But Sophia's always checked in on us to see how we're doing. She makes us feel loved and cherished as a family and as brothers. And she always knows when to cut us back down to size. We don't get too big for our britches. She has strong convictions and boundaries, and she isn't afraid to speak up when something's bothering her. And she always will speak up. It's reassuring to have someone so kind, loving, and driven, keeping us in check. And on John's side, I just want to say I've always felt most protective of Sophia compared to my brothers. She didn't really get the same kind of roughhouse treatment as the other deans did, but maybe that's because she would just immediately tell on me for it. But I'm really so thankful that she gets to share this life with you, that you are immediately absolutely the most perfect couple, and I'm so thankful that you're here today. Cheers to you, brother. Thank you so much.
I've never been asked to give a speech, so please bear with me. When Sophia asked me to roast her, I told her she should be careful what she asked me for. Actually, she said first, so I had to tone it down. Sophia, having had two children before you, I didn't know the first I got home. But when the moment we brought him home, your brother's child was, yes, short-lived, but it happened. And after outgrowing the touching of legs and round glowing face, I realized how split by an enemy and every sense of burden. Curiosity, passion, your unwavering spirit has always been a source of joy for me. Watching you grow into the remarkable woman you are today. Several things came to mind when preparing this speech, but the two that stood out the most were these. From the start out, I can remember the boys enjoyed nature, anything outdoors. Golf, playing skiing, in the AM, surfing in half a day in the afternoon, horseback riding, hiking, tent, camping, remember the time of strange with water clubs outside, branch of the people, everyone. Throwing a fishing line in the water at Pineapple Lake, a family hike in San Francisco at Fort Buxton, ending on a cliff where we could see whales and dolphins. Your love of outdoors started very young. And I love the way you embraced it. Cool. The power of snorkeling, swimming with turtles, hiking on Iceland, Switzerland. My favorite memory is taking me to soccer training today and visiting my parents today. Often, when we drive back to that, David, you would say, I can't wait to go there, and I can't wait to visit Grandma and Grandpa on the weekend. That is so cool. You even went as far as to college grandparents, finish high school. You were going to go today, but then you were going to live with them. It was so good. The day that you called me and told me that you got in, that breath, brought me to cheese. I'm so happy for you. Your drive to reach hard work, your drive to reach hard work, steady harder, your determination to build a childhood dream in reality. I couldn't be proud, but I'm sure you'll keep me wrong. We'll keep you better for the watch day for to see how this dreams. John, I don't know many guys who are willingly asked to stay with their girlfriend's parents and their grandparents who call and ask personally when the girlfriend wouldn't be there. Yes, you did. Great to have things. Your demeanor, after the safety stage, was probably something that you have. Your easy demeanor, your gentle smile, your graciousness are infectious. We fell in love with you faster and easier than hopeless effectively. Your family opened up their home for graduation several years ago, and the opportunity to meet your parents wasn't wasted. Jim Jackson, you raised your voice with strong family moral and God. Thank you. John, up to this point, you have every hope and wish your parents had their little girl, the good people married. Who comes into this girl's life and inspires her in such a way that she can't and won't fail. Because she'll always be there to set her ground straight and lift her up when you can. I look forward to watching you both grow more into the positive inspiration you have been for each other. Thank you for loving Mother's girl so much. And ask her to follow through and her family. Marriage is a beautiful journey filled with love, laughter, and occasional bump in the road. And as your work is a new chapter, always communicate openly and honestly with each other. Be patient, be kind, be forgiving. Celebrate each other's successes and support each other through the times. Most important, never forget the love that brought you together. John, Sophia, your love story is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I know that the strong bond and unwavering commitment to each other will create a life filled with joy, adventure, and endless love. So let's raise our glass to the happy couple. May love continue to grow stronger each happy day, and may we rise together for the happiness, blessing, and worship of earth.
Uh-oh, Janet, you get to hear Jackie now.
Well, everybody, I have been told to speak louder. So anyway, I really don't have anything written. I want to just tag along on some of the other things that were mentioned. Starting off when these guys met. I was there. I know when they first met. This knucklehead doesn't remember. And I'm like, what the hell, John? I even remember Barry. No, but we're just really glad they did meet. Very, very much so. And one thing that really impressed me about this girl, Sophia, when they had been in Virginia and John moved back to work in Iowa, Sophia had to stay behind in Virginia to keep doing whatever she did for those sweet, cute little piggies. Okay. Anyway, so I'm down at John's place, and Sophia's coming, driving across country, and big ass U-Haul truck, driving it herself. She had a friend Emily, I think flew out to be part of the trip. She dropped Emily off in Chicago, and she was driving that truck with Peaches, and I was at John's. I was so scared, just so worried. Like this, like anytime your child is out there driving or you're flying and you just pray and can't, it was like she was my own, and I was just scared to death and so relieved when I saw that big truck pull into the parking lot. I think John remembers how nervous I was, but anyway, but it speaks volumes for her. She just get done, do it, not scared to do anything or tackle anything. And we're glad you're not scared to tackle our family and John. And there may have been other, I didn't run into a little sidetrack. My nephew Jeff over here is, I think, live streaming.
Believe it or not, it's still working.
Okay. For my sister Janet, that Bill did mention at the funeral, or that.
She didn't mean that, Janet.
Anyway, at the ceremony, and so I just want to give a shout out to my nephew for doing this, for my lovely sister Janet, and our other sister Judy, who has chosen to stay with Janet today during all of this. So she's our I'm just going to finish with one more thing about what Bill said about a family, making babies, and I'm real excited for that. So, to finalize, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice.
That is a tough act to follow. Seeing my daughter as a bride today and a princess last night, wow. She's worked so hard getting ready for this day. We just have all had such a beautiful time, and thank you all for being here and celebrating this great couple. I wanted to thank Emily and Clara and Charlie and all of the bridal party for their love and support for these two. And for this beautiful place and the staff and our planner, Caitlin, for all of her help. It's a beautiful, beautiful ceremony and reception. And please join me in a round of applause for everybody. So as you've heard, I can vouch for Jackie's story. I first met John and Jackie 9 years ago when Sophia and I first visited Cornell College. Now, prior to that, I didn't know where Mount Vernon, Iowa was, and I had certainly never heard of Cornell College, but it was an incredible visit, impossible to forget. And particularly because we were the only two folks on the tour. We had come from San Francisco, and they had come from next door. That really happened. Yeah. So it sort of stuck in the head a little. It's been great to get to know Jim and Jackie, and I also want to thank them for all of the love and care that they've shown Sophia over the years. You know, they've taken her home, been there through, this is all through COVID, and all through really tough times. And Yvonne and I can't wait to share this new family together with you. So thank you very much. And most of all, I also want to thank my beautiful wife, nothing is more important to you than our family and our kids. So awesome to see your brothers out here celebrating with you. And it shows in the incredible people all of you have. Yvonne, thanks for this epic journey we've had together. I wish Sophia and John all of the joy and wonder that you brought in the past week. But now I want to share some things about our amazing daughter, Sophia. Some you might know, some you might. At first, obviously, the only girl you know of 4 brothers, she was always happiest playing in the dirt with animals and kicking a ball. Smart, funny, loving, and more than a little villain. Some of you may not think of this when Sophia comes to mind, but I also remember this chubby little bronze cherub in a blue princess dress covered with mud, pudding, or both. When Sophia was in 1st grade, her teacher asked her to draw a picture of what she wanted to be when she grew up. And she grew a professional soccer player and a veterinarian. She's faced hurdles along the way. Injuries, disappointments, rejection, negativity, and she's always bounced back, buckled down, persevered, and come through. Sophia's a warrior. She loves her friends. She's fiercely loyal to her family and friends. She loves this small town in Iowa, where she thrives around, met John, came back, and did Shotskis with her friends between tending bar. Sophia is always all in. We heard from Clara last night that they're both delusional, but we prefer to say visionary. And committed. On the first week of vet school a couple of years ago, they had club day. And after we talked to her that night, we realized she had signed up for every single club that they had offered because they all sounded really interesting. When we brought the whole clan to Prague a few years ago, Ivana created a week-long Amazing Race competition with towers, magic, history, and prizes. We had to work very hard to design the thing so that Sophia didn't win it in the first 2 or 3 days. And we specifically backloaded the entire prize structure so that the boys would think that they had some shot at coming in first. But even so, it was pretty much all wrapped up by the 5th day. We've shared our love, you and I, of the ocean, of the outdoors, of music, sports, family. Sophia's a goofball, a great pet mama, and just a wonderful woman. So last year, John called us up while Sophia was away. And he asked if he could come hang out with Ivana and I for the day. Just maybe come over, go for a hike, have some lunch. It sounded nice. You know, we wanted to spend some time together and get to know him better. And anyway, we were having lunch, and John seemed like really anxious. Like really anxious. He's sweating and can't quite get around to it. And finally he says, Ivana had left the room for a minute. And John said, you know, that he really loves Sophia and that she's amazing and he would like our blessing for her in marriage. So I said, John, I have a few questions. It took me I tried to reassure him that it was okay. But, today, John, I wanted to let you know that you answered those questions. Yvonne and I are so happy and proud to have you join our family and to be together with a beautiful wife. Thank you so much for all of this. I think that a good marriage means asking yourself a lot of questions, sharing challenges and insights with your partner. Joy, sadness, sickness, and health. Each of you share a commitment to helping others, to service, to family. These things, as you guys said, they're better when you share them. You guys are better together. And that's our wish for you. Our sages, the Jewish sages, teach that it's a commandment, a mitzvah, to rejoice with the bride at her wedding. So let's all make sure that we get serious about having a wonderful time after this finally long speech tonight and add to their joy. As the legendary Robert Earl Keen taught us, the road goes on forever and the party never ends. Ivana and I wish you both all of the happiness and joy of a committed life together. We love you so much. Please raise your glasses one last time and join me in wishing them l'chaim.
Hey, Jack, what's next? Is there a little bit of intermission coming up or what?
I think so. I think so.
No more speeches.
No more speeches.
right.
I don't, well, unless John says something.
I'm gonna go charge this, then I want to get the dances next. I know it's gonna be a while.
I think so,
I'm
probably.
gonna go finish my steak. All right, we're gonna take a quick intermission here. I'm gonna finish my steak, and then I think we're gonna have the bride and groom dance coming up. So stay with us here for a few. We'll probably be back 15-20 minutes. Well, that didn't last long. They brought the dance out. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first dance.
No.
You fill up my you tonight. You're married now, so get used to hearing that. Job number 1 is I need you to bring that brand new father-in-law of yours to the dance floor. I also need you to bring your brand new wife to the dance floor too. You're just escorting them.
I'm multi-talented here. I get it.
All right. Hey, John, where'd you go? You're married now, so get used to hearing that. Hey, your next job is I need you to bring your mother to the dance floor, please. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause.
Better keep something up here. Better keep
All right, Sophia and John, at this time, I would like you to come forward. It is time for you to cut your cake. For everybody else, feel free to take photos, but please let our photographers get their shots first.
Time to take a break. Got the dances out of the way. I probably will be back again with them getting crazy on the dance floor, but I still got to finish my steak. So, Liz, you already got your ice cream?
Yeah, you should go get some.
Who's this gentleman?
This is my Grandpa David.
Hi, Grandpa. How you doing?
You say hi to Aunt Janet.
How you doing? It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You bet. I'm gonna go check out what, rumor has it there's some ice cream out here. I don't think I've ever been one to not get an ice cream. Rumor has it there's ice cream out here.
Ice cream?
Did you eat all of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
It
get
says
close.
connection.
It's reconnected inside the building. There it is. Hello. Yeah.
She probably
it's
didn't.
my
Maybe
son.
she doesn't know who I am. Maybe she can see
Janet?
me. Yeah. Hi, Janet.
Thanks, guys.
Super battery. Good to be seen.
Well, you guys probably saw I lost connection there for a while. Trying to get ice cream. The closer I get to the ice cream truck, we lose connection. So I'm gonna go offline for a little while. I don't know how much more video we'll do tonight. If the youngins get out here dancing for a while, maybe I'll try to record some of the crazy dance. I think the DJ's gonna go for a little while longer. So we'll be back here shortly. My battery's almost dead. I'm gonna try to change out the battery. I might lose the live stream. If I do, that's it for the night. We had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had a good time doing it. It was a beautiful weather.